Anti-Sheeple Pleaser family. It is M, the Anti-Sheeple Pleaser Mitchell. I am back and I am definitely in the motherfucking building. How you doing? How are you guys this wonderful Tuesday of ours? Yes, it is wonderful. My birthday is tomorrow. 222. Yes, baby. You better know it. So anyhow, I know you guys are like, wow, M, like, how are you in such this wonderful mood when you're stating that you have left the workforce? Well, basically, you guys that know my background at this ratchet, evil, demon-infested job that I have been working at, I only lasted 60 days. I had an issue with my vehicle. It seemed like once I had started this particular job, it seemed like everything just went downhill. Things started happening one by one by one. I mean, just like that. Bam, 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 bam. Issues with the marriage, stuff I had to handle with the kids, car situations. Like everything happened once I got to this job. So in the midst of everything that was happening, there were also these jealous ass women spreading rumors about me sleeping with a male coworker, a white male coworker that was generous enough to carpool with me because he does not live too far. And it's not that he was doing it out of the goodness of his heart. I paid him. That was his little side job. And we work at the same place. We don't live too far away from one another. Now, this would be no one's business if someone is carpooling, you would think. But unfortunately, around a lot of trifling ass black people, I have been accused of sleeping with my male coworker, and my supervisor even got involved in the rumors. Now, I can take a licking and keep on ticking. But what I will not do is sit down and allow you to talk about me, and you're supposed to be my supervisor. You have too much control over my life to be spreading sexual rumors about me. So, needless to say, as I stated before on my last podcast, I had gotten into a situation that caused me to be hurt. And like I said, I can't speak about it, but it caused me to be hurt in serious pain. And I will be out of work for some time. I'll still be doing my YouTube. Hey, so I'll be back on YouTube on a regular basis, making videos until this case is finished and my body is healed, and I'll be able to go back to work for good. That's if my business isn't off the ground. I plan on just not going back into the workforce after this, if I could. So basically, while I was at work, that was my first day back. I didn't think I was going to make it because my back was hurting, but unfortunately, I was assigned to go back that day until I meet with my chiropractor, who will probably give me something different. So when I had spoken to my wonderful trifling supervisor. Oh, matter of fact, before I even go there, peep game, right? Everyone tells me all the business. I get all the tea even when I'm out. So while I was out on my sick bed, I spoken to a coworker, gossip queen of the building. She knows what's going on the east side of the complex, on the west side of the complex, on the north side of the complex. That girl knows what's going on Mars, okay? She got that tea all day. So she calls to give me the tea. And she tells me that our supervisor had gotten into a altercation. So, I get all excited thinking that somebody finally whipped his ass, right? No such thing. What occurred is that this wonderful supervisor who has been able to get off of 35 different complaints, 5 of them being sexual harassment complaints, this wonderful supervisor had gotten into an altercation with a female client, a small female client. Now, in the mental health field, you expect the client to be a client, especially when you are in a situation where you are surrounded by individuals who are diagnosed with mental health issues. They may be symptomatic, going through things, you never know. But we are trained in order to deal with these situations. Apparently, my supervisor did not get the same training that I had gotten. Lo and behold, why do I say this? Because according to my coworker, my supervisor ended up, for one, I believe the client had spit in my supervisor's direction, and I think some of the spit landed on his lip or something like that. I know, nasty, disgusting, right? Nasty as hell. And you would want to beat someone's ass for that, but you can't. It's a client. You can't. And on top of that, it's a female. And, my supervisor is not like a small guy. He's a pretty big guy. I think the female was like petite and small. He didn't have to do all that. So what ends up happening is he takes his jacket off. He goes to an area that does not have camera access. He puts her in a headlock and starts punching her in the fucking head. I kid you not. I recorded the goddamn conversation that I had with my coworker just for evidence in case they tried something slick. One thing I told you guys about me, I record every damn thing. Georgia is a one record state. If they try to tell you it's not, tell them fuck you, get a judge to say that it's not, because Georgia is a one record state. So I recorded the discussion, and you know, she said that one of our other coworkers came out in the camera that was closest to him, that was accessible. She threw a sheet over the camera, like immediately, right? And she said the situation happened so quick, you know, and it was just over so fast. But this man still has his job after punching a female client in the head. He still has his job after sexually harassing plenty of women on the job. Still has his job. Still. This is Atlanta for you people. This is motherfucking Atlanta for you. Only in Atlanta can this shit go like this. This is some political government shit. Okay? These are things that the president might get away with. The senator might get away with. Something like that. But not an African man getting away with that really, really doesn't have it all together. Because for you to snap and punch a female in the head, for you to constantly be trying to talk to young girls at work and things of that nature is absolutely unacceptable and ridiculous. But he still has his job. And, you know, the white man that he answers to makes sure that he keeps his job, because he will give his last in order to make sure that this man does not lose his job, even though he is of no good. I have never seen a turnover rate higher than this place that I'm working for. Ever. I had never seen a turnover rate that high in my entire life. The crazy thing about it is, at this particular job, I'm like, oh wow, you know, a job with the state, the benefits are going to be great, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. I'm going to be here forever. Oh, hell to the no. And the funny thing about it is, the jobs that I thought that I wouldn't be at that long, I was at those jobs for years. And the jobs that I think I'm going to be at, you know, for a long time, like, I don't last too long there. But anyhow, I was told that I would be a liability because I wouldn't be able to react as fast as I was first hired on to react. In situations, because I work for a forensics program, you know, anything can happen and you have to be ready to move. So I understand that. But it's just like, I'm actually happy that I can't go back. And I know it sounds strange, but I mean, just like the night before work, before having to go back into that evil, trifling, no good, dirty, demon infested place, I just was anxious as hell. I couldn't even sleep. It's like, as soon as you go in there, the energy is so overwhelming and overbearing. And I believe it's because of the simple fact that, now this is just the stuff that I've seen with my own eyes and the coworkers have told me. So I can only imagine what my clients are going through behind closed doors. And at first, you know, I was going to stay. I was going to try to push it out. But I believe the universe has its way of working things out. Because like I said, it seemed like everything happened when I started this job. I've been there for like 60 days. And in those 60 days, it was problems with my marriage. It was issues with my car, problems with my kids. I had never had this amount of issues just beginning a job in my life. I have not seen this amount of ratchetness since middle school. McDonald's turnover rate is not as high as this place, guys. It's not. And the reason why they're able to keep people is because it is a state-ran facility. And when you are dealing with a state-ran facility, you have people who are like, okay, well, I just want to get my foot in the door, and then I can go this way or I can go that way. Listen, my foot is out that door, and I'm not putting it back the fuck in there. I don't want nothing else that place has to offer. I don't care. I do not care. And I am glad it would be a liability for me to take my little cute black ass back there, because I don't want to go back there. So that was like my blessing in disguise. Like, does my back hurt? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Was I a little depressed after the situation happened because it altered my life? Because it's like I'm a social butterfly. I'm always walking around. Hi, how you doing? Laughing, running, skipping. You know, I'm like a big kid half the time. I love life. I love people. I love to have fun. You know, that's just how I am. So it's like, now that I'm slowed down, you know, I just felt some kind of way. But one thing I can say is I have never been happier to be out of a job. OMG, I have never been happier to be out of a job. So basically what that means is that I will be homebodied again. Those of you that saw my podcast about, me and my husband trying to reconcile things or whatever have you, and him going through his therapy, which I'm very proud of, because it's like sometimes men get in situations or whatever have you due to their anger or not knowing their own strength, and they won't seek help. They won't do anything about it, especially black men. So he is getting help from several different areas, and I actually see the results. So shout out. I'm definitely proud of that. I will be a stay-at-home mom again for a undetermined amount of time, and yeah, so I'll just be chilling, and my husband will be taking care of everything else like he was prior to. But this will be my only income until then. So, all y'all represent, because I'm out. All right, have a good one. I'll be back with a couple more podcasts later.